meal and view, print or email your itinerary through Manage My Booking. Please be aware that if you provide us with personal information, including sensitive personal information, that this will be handled in accordance with our privacy policy, information on which can be found at www.ba.com/privacy-policy. Further details regarding data protection and the disclosure of information can also be found...
Absolutely useless. All designed to take up your time.
If you want to upgrade, change or cancel an existing booking with British Airways, you may be able to do this by going online to ba.com
Not a chance.
/manage my booking. However, if you choose to make these changes by phone, we may charge you additional offline...
What scumbags? BA scumbags. Absolute scumbags. All designed to take up your time.
British Airways offers an extensive range of carefully selected holidays, hotels, and worldwide car rentals.
What the hell is this? Unbelievable. Supposed to be enjoying my trip of a lifetime, but no, I'm spending my entire time on holiday chasing British Airways. Absolute scumbags. The worst airline ever. British Airways. Guaranteed to mug you off. Unbelievable. Absolutely hate this airline.
Take the stress out of your time.
Take the stress. Oh, really?
And check in online at ba.com.
Oh, really?
On your internet-enabled
Absolutely full of shit.
24 hours before your flight departs, so you can spend more time doing what you want to do at the end.
I want to enjoy my holiday now.
Check-in.
Look,
More information.
this is why. That's why. See that there? I don't know if you can see that. See this knob? Well, that was stuck in my leg for 12 hours, flying from Heathrow to Bangkok. There's my leg. That's the armrest. I mean, look at that. I was in agony, absolute agony. And this airline, British Airways, has been messing me around since April. It's just unbelievable. They keep sending me emails that I can't respond to. You then have to go online, and it's just... I mean, look, that's my leg when I got off the flight. A week later, it was still hurting.
Thank you for calling British Airways.
Oh, here we go.
Our customer service team will be with you as soon as possible.
Oh, right. How long have they been on there now? Oh, I hate BA. I really do. They are terrible.
Why not use Avios points to upgrade to the next cabin when you make a cash booking with British Airways, Iberia, or American
So it's quite interesting as
For
well,
more information or to book, visit
is
ba.com.
if you read this here, this is a guy who, and this was back in 2003. There you go, January 2003. And this guy said, the seats in economy were murder. I had a 10-hour flight each way with the release knob of the IF system embedded in my leg. The flight crew on the way out were horrible and paid no attention to anyone at all. Well, to be fair, on my flight, I thought the crew were okay, apart from the member of crew that I pointed out that my food tray wouldn't open, and she laughed. She said, "Oh yeah, no, that one never opens." I was in seat 26K. So now what I'm doing is every time I have to contact British Airways or send them an email, I'm billing them £5, and so far we're up to £760. So goodness knows what this phone call is going to cost me. They've just sent me an email saying we've been unable to reach you on the phone number that you supplied when you originally made your booking, which is my Spanish mobile. So they've sent me an email saying, please will you get in touch because we've been unable to contact you. But they sent me an email to tell me that. So now the only way I've got of getting in touch with BA is to call them. So I'm now, as you can see, in Hong Kong on holiday, just checked in a hotel, and guess what I'm doing for the first 20 minutes of my time, probably more. I've got to call BA because that's how they operate. So they're a bunch of scumbags. They really are absolute scumbags. Oh, here we go.
Welcome to British Airways. You're speaking with Sony. How may I help you today?
Hi Sony, where are you?
We are located here in India, New Delhi.
You're in New Delhi. Oh, that's nice. Okay, can I give you a booking reference number, please?
Sure, if you can help me with that.
Okay, 8 Lima, G Golf, Z Zulu, T Tango, X X-ray.
Okay, and may I please confirm your full name?
Well, you've got my details there.
Yeah, I just need to verify.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you the first letter of the first name, which is J, and then I'll tell you the surname,
Yeah,
which is Hot.
please help me with
Well, not really, no, because I'm videoing this phone call. It's going to be going on YouTube. I don't really want to give out my full name, but the first letter of the first name is J, and the surname is Harding.
No, I completely understand what you mean to say, but
Well, for my data protection policy, which I have for me personally, is I don't give out all my details. I'll give you the booking reference number, I'll give you my family name, and I'll give you the letter of the first name, which is J. That should be more than sufficient.
okay, let me check this for you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Harding, may I please place you on hold just for 1 to 2 minutes?
Right, can I just tell you why I'm calling you first?
Yeah, you can help me with that.
Okay, the reason I'm calling you today is because I received an email from British Airways saying that we have attempted to contact you using the information supplied at the time of booking with important details relating to your reservation. Please call British Airways at your earliest convenience, quoting the reference number detailed above.
Okay,
Okay?
okay. Okay, no problem. I'll definitely check and help you out. May I place you on hold just for 1 to 2 minutes, please?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So if you're a member of British Airways Executive Club, you'll be dealing with someone in Delhi. Now what he's going to do, he's now going to send an instant message to the UK and tell them what I've just said, and we'll find out what's going on. But the whole system of British Airways is designed to give you the total runaround, so that you in the end, you just think, oh, do you know what, I've had enough. I can't invest any more time in these people. Well, for a nominal fee of £5, which I think, you know, I'm actually being silly. It's not the money, it's the principle. But every time I have to send them a message or an email, I'm billing them £5, and I'm going to send them an invoice. And if they don't pay the invoice, I will be instructing a little solicitor that I know in Harrow in the UK, and I'll get him to take it to the small claims court along with all my photographic evidence, along with all the emails, along with the whole thing, hand it in, and I'd imagine BA, arrogant as they are, probably won't even turn up, and I'll be awarded my 700 and whatever it is, plus my expenses and everything else. But it's just ridiculous that, you know, you're away, you're on holiday. I'm not due to return back to the UK until December, and for the past 4 months, April, May, June, July, August. Well, almost 5 months now. Well, 5 months in 10 days. I've actually been spending probably 3 or 4 times a week contacting BA and being given the runaround because I was sold a seat that was not fit for purpose. I had to sit in this seat for 12 hours with a massive IF release knob stuck in my leg. It was excruciating pain. It was horrible. And I could still feel it for weeks later. It was horrible. And also the food tray wouldn't open, so I couldn't eat. You know, I sort of sat there with the raving hump and for 12 hours. So when I originally contacted them, they said, oh, we're really sorry about that. We'll look into it. And I got an email one day saying, yes, we're pleased to let you know that we accept what you've said and we've deposited 6,000 Avios in your account. So I immediately messaged them back and said, well, I'm sorry. Actually, I replied to the email, which bounced back and said, sorry, this is a no reply email. So I had to go through the whole process again. And about 3 weeks later, eventually managed to speak to someone. And I explained to them that I don't want the 6,000 Avios and they can take them back. Well, that took 4 weeks to sort that out for them to take them back. Now they've turned around and said, no, we've reviewed what you said and we're really sorry. We'd like to offer you a £60 e-credit voucher, which is valid for 12 months. So on your next purchase from BA, we'll knock 60 quid off. Well, you can imagine what my response was to that. I wasn't very happy. And here we are, 4 months later, with what they claim to be the nation's favourite airline, and I'm in Hong Kong. I should be out. I mean, my friends are all downstairs in the bar enjoying Hi.
Yeah, I appreciate your patience. Sorry for keeping you on long hold there. So I've just verified the details once again. So just want to confirm that I won't be able to check anything on the booking if I'm not able to confirm the full name.
Right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, yeah? Purely on this one occasion, I'm going to tell you, Jason Harding.
Okay, thank you very much. And if you can please confirm any of the details, either your contact number or your email address, please.
All right, well, the contact number is 618-585-051.
That might not be the one which is updated on the booking. If you can please confirm your email address.
I've no idea. That will have to do. You said you needed my name. You didn't mention anything about the email. Now I've given you my name. Now you want the email as well. You know.
The name has to be confirmed. That's just.
I've confirmed the name. You just come back to me and you said I can't do anything unless you confirm the first name. I confirmed the first name. Hold on. And now you're saying you can't do anything unless I confirm my email address.
Yeah.
I've already told you I'm videoing this conversation and it's going to be going on YouTube because I'm sick and tired of having to call British Airways.
No, I completely understand that.
All right, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do for the email address, yeah? Are you ready?
Yes.
The first letter is J. Okay, and it's Gmail.
Mr. Harding, I need to...
I've got very strict data protection rules myself, and I'm not giving out my email address over the internet.
Okay, actually what happens is that, just give me a moment. At least you can confirm your date of birth for me.
No. I can tell you my flight number.
No, flight number is, if it was possible for me to verify that, I would have definitely asked you this.
Yeah. I'm not giving you any more. I'm not giving you any more of my details. I've been asking you for your accounts department's address for 4 months and no one will give it to me. So why should I keep giving you my information when you've already got it? You've got my booking reference, you've got my name. Come on, let's get this sorted out. I've now been on the phone for 16 minutes.
Okay, I completely definitely understand and apologize for any kind of inconvenience. But
You've inconvenienced me for 4 months. Can you not see that on the screen?
No, definitely, I'll definitely.
What can you see on the screen about my problems?
No, I won't be able to discuss anything right now. If you can please confirm your email address so that I can further investigate on.
Right, well, I'm going to tell you now. It's gmail.com, and it's my first name. Yeah, and then there's a couple of other things after it, and I'm not prepared to discuss it.
Mr. Harding, unfortunately, I won't be able to discuss anything. You need to confirm the entire email address.
No, because you lied to me. You lied. You come back and said you wouldn't be able to do anything unless I told you my name. And I did tell you my name. I did tell you my name. You asked me for my first name. That's what you said. And that's what you said. And I've got you on video.
No, that's perfectly fine from my end. I need to follow the data protection.
So when you come back on, when you put me on hold, you come back and said I've spoken to them, and I cannot do any more without your first name. Is that what you said? Yes or no?
You need to confirm your email, your name first, because I need to understand that whether this, you're talking about.
Right. Listen. Hold on.
I need to confirm.
Hold on. I'm talking now. I'm talking. I'm going to talk now. Hold on. Okay? You got it now, yeah? Right, just so everybody knows, I've just whispered my email address. Have you got the email address now, yes?
No, I haven't.
Right, okay, listen. Stop talking and listen then. 1 minute.
I can't listen. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Right, well, listen again. 1 minute.
No, I understand that you're.
I'm videoing it, and this is going to go on YouTube, so just listen and stop talking, yeah? Ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, okay. You got it, yeah?
No, I'm really sorry. I'm unable to hear.
Right, okay, right. I'll tell you what, listen then, I'm going to have to go in another room. Yeah, stay there. Right, I'm just going to leave this here so people can get a view just while I'm on the phone, because I don't want to give my email address out. jasonhasmail@gmail.com. Got it now?
Okay, just give me a moment. We'll place you on hold just for 1 to 2 minutes, please.
Why?
I can't hear anything. I just need to check.
Hold on then. Right, listen. 1 minute. jasonhasmail@gmail.com.
Okay, may I place you on hold just for 1 to 2 minutes, please?
Why do you want to... Have you got my email address now?
Because I can't.
Have you got my email address now?
Cut off, or you're speaking very slowly.
I'm not speaking slowly. All right, sod it. jasonhasmail@gmail.com.
Thank you very much for confirming. Let me explain to you why you were contacted by British Airways. Just give me a moment.
Absolutely hopeless. This is how these scumbags...
They mentioned in the email. Just they tried contacting you and they were not able to speak to you, and you had to give us a call back. Is that what's mentioned on the email?
Yeah, it says that I've got to call you.
Okay, no problem. Let me get this checked for you. May I place you on hold while I investigate your booking here?
So you're going to speak to the UK now, yeah?
No, I'm not going to speak anywhere. I'm just going through the entire booking right now. So it might take
Well,
2 to 3 minutes.
Well, if you're not going to speak to anyone, don't put me on hold then. You're going to speak to somebody in the UK now, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to speak to anyone.
So what are you going to do?
Investigating on your booking, why you got the call.
How are you going to how will you investigate it then? How will you...
Go through the entire booking from the beginning.
How are you going to do that?
I need to read all the comments which are updated on the booking.
Well, just don't put me on hold.
It's a request. May I place you on hold just for...
No, I hate being on hold. I like to hear all those nice voices in the background.
Sorry.
I like to listen to the voices in the background.
Okay, no problem. So please don't mind my silence because I'm getting this check for you. Okay.
Well, have you not been checking it while you're talking, no?
Okay. So I'm not putting you on hold. So please bear with me. I'll come back in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
1 to 2 to 3 minutes, right? Okay. Well, there you go. That's British Airways. There they are. British Airways. 22 minutes now. Calling from Hong Kong. Brilliant, isn't it? Hello? Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm on the phone to British Airways. Again, yeah. Oh, they tried to contact me, but they were unable to reach me with the details that I provided when I booked the flight last year. So, because they couldn't get hold of me, they sent me an email letting me know that they couldn't get hold of me and that I should call them. So I've now been on the phone to them for 1 minute, 24 minutes, is it? 23 minutes. I'm speaking to some guy in Delhi, yeah. All right. Well, look, you guys go out, and I'll ring you, yeah. Well, I don't know. You know what it's like. It could go on forever. I know. It's principle now, mate. All right, look, you guys go and have a wonderful time, and I'll catch up with you later. All right, bye. Are you still there, boss? Hello, British Airways? It's obviously, yeah, so, well, just in case you're interested, I could take you through. So that building over there, number 1, that is the International Commerce Centre in Hong Kong. There it is. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then just moving over there, that is the Intercontinental Hotel, which is the brown building. See that just there? And then behind it is, I believe, oh no, there it is there. That's the Peninsula Hotel, which is quite famous, you know, in the James Bond movies. It's got all the green Rolls Royces. And then if we zoom out, I think that's the Grand Hyatt. Probably just check that. That's the K11 building apparently. So yeah, so we're still on hold. Just waiting for British Airways. How we doing?
Yeah, just give me 1 minute.
Okay. You're going to transfer me to the UK in a minute, yeah? I have to go through it all again.
Okay, so I see that, did you request for, to check how much would you be getting back in case you get the booking cancelled? Did you request for any cancellation?
Are you serious?
No, just wanted to check that. Did you request for any cancellation, or did you wanted to check that how much would you be getting in case of any cancellation?
Right, you are serious then. Hello?
Yes. Did you
Right.
request for any?
No, you've asked me the same. You've asked me the same question 3 times. Obviously, the answer's no. The reason I believe you've contacted me is because I've lodged a complaint 4 months ago with British Airways because I was sold a seat that was not fit for purpose? Is there any record of that on your records?
Okay, I already told you that we definitely get and sorted it out for you. So you said that you have already registered a complaint regarding this. May I please have the complaint reference number if you have that?
Well, you should have that on your system, no?
The complaint reference number would be with you only because that won't be updated on the original booking. If you can please confirm your
What booking would it?
reference number.
What booking would it be on then if it's not on the original booking? I'll tell you what. Don't worry. I'll do all the work. You just wait there. Leave it to me. I'll tell you what it is. So you've got no record of my complaints.
The complaints are recorded separately with customer relations. So if they have provided with your booking reference number, I would be able to take the booking reference. I would be able to connect you to the customer relations regarding the complaint.
Well, hold on, because we don't know what this is to do with. Do you know why I was contacted and asked to contact you today? Are you saying it's because I inquired about whether or not I would get money if I wanted to cancel the ticket?
Because there is no update here on the booking.
Right.
That,
okay, I'm going to give you a case.
contacting.
Hold on. I'm going to give you a case reference number. Are you ready?
Yes.
135 367
367.
27. Would you like an incident number?
Incident number. Yes, if you can help me with that.
Okay, I've got an incident number which is 150801
Okay.
hash 001849.
Thank you very much for confirming that.
I'm doing lots of confirming, aren't I? You're not confirming nothing. You've confirmed absolutely nothing for me. I've had to tell you everything. Correct or not correct?
No, I really apologize for any
Oh.
inconvenience because what happens is
Well,
that
I've been inconvenienced for 4 months, but I have to keep giving you all the information. You're not telling me anything. Correct or not correct?
No, I need to check. You wanted to know that why you were contacted.
Okay, let me ask you the question again. I keep giving you all the information. I give you every information. I give you all the reference numbers, all my details, all this, all that. You give me nothing. You have given me nothing.
No,
All you keep saying is no.
no. I just
No.
want to confirm
Okay.
that you are through to the general inquiries line, okay? We deal with pre-travel queries, okay? For any complaints, the right department would be the customer relations. I'll put you through. I'll connect your call to the customer relations.
Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Are you seriously doing this? So you've just spent 15 minutes getting all the information, and now you want to give me to somebody else.
No, I'll provide. You don't have to give any details from your side, okay?
Okay then. So when I called you and I gave you the booking reference number, I had to give you my name, correct?
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Did I have to give you my email address?
That's right. Yes.
I did. So I did have to give you information, correct?
Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely. So what you've just said was a crock of shite. You've just kept me on the phone for 15 minutes for nothing, and I've got nowhere, and you've told me nothing. Who contacted me today and asked me to contact them? Do you know, yes or no?
No, there is no update on the booking.
So there's no update on the booking.
Who contacted?
So somebody is telling lies.
No, if I had the detail here, why they contacted you, they haven't updated anything here. So if I had that detail, I would have definitely provided you the same.
So I've just been on the phone. I've just been on the phone for half an hour from Hong Kong to you, and I've achieved nothing.
I requested you to confirm a few details with me, which took time. So that's the reason why it's so prolonged. Otherwise, I would have identified it that there is nothing updated on the booking yet.
So why did I receive this email today then?
Yeah, that is the precise reason. That might be possible that you registered a complaint. They might have tried contacting you regarding that particular complaint,
Right.
which is already registered.
I want to speak to someone in England. Put me through to England.
Sure, definitely. So customer relations sits in England, so I'll connect your call, okay?
Lovely. And can you...
on hold and connect your call?
Yeah, but hold on. I just want to ask you a question first.
Sure, sure.
When you connect me, can you please tell them that I have already confirmed my identity, correct?
Sure, definitely. I'll definitely inform them the same.
Lovely, thank you.
I'll inform them.
I must say, thank you very much for your help.
I really apologize for any inconvenience. I understand your situation. There might be some problem which you face with British Airways, for which you definitely registered a complaint and you're waiting for a response to it. I'm with you on this, okay? If I was in your place, I would have been angry as well, okay?
Oh, I'm really angry. It's taken 4 months. I keep, it's ridiculous. All right, transfer me to the UK, yeah?
Sure, definitely.
All right.
I'll speak to them first. I'll inform them all the details. I'll inform them that you already verified all the details.
Yeah.
And then I'll connect your call, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, may I place you on hold while I connect?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks. Oh! Don't you just... British Airways. The nation's favourite. What a bunch of scumbags. If you're the chairman of BA, I've got to say, you're a tosser, right? And you deserve a slap because you've ruined my holiday. This while everyone else is out having a beer, going to Susie Wong's, I'm sat here talking to bloody Sanjay in India. And I'm not even getting nowhere, am I? Who's the chairman of BA? Is that a little short-ass geezer? Is it? What's his name? What's his name? It's a little short bloke, isn't it? So what? I mean, I think what it is, the Indian call centre's a buffer, and it's just, what's your name, what's your reference, what's your email, what's this, what's that, oh sorry, I've got nothing here. They never have. Most people at that point will just give up. Or they say, oh yeah, you need to speak to the UK, and most people put the phone down and go, right, you can transfer me, which I didn't realise you could do that initially, but someone said you could, so it's just so frustrating. So I'm supposed to be on holiday, enjoying myself, but no, I'm spending time on the phone to bloody British Airways. They are complete scumbags. Okay, so this is dealing with British Airways part 2. I actually run out. I've got a Samsung and obviously the record time, but we're now on just coming up to 35 minutes so far. Just to update, I've given out loads of information, reference numbers, booking numbers, my email address, my name. So far they've told me nothing. Not one bit of information. The whole system's designed to totally waste your time so that you give up. I mean, it really is. And this, don't forget, this is executive club members phone line. This isn't just your normal run-of-the-mill, we're just, unfrequent. I'm a frequent flyer, I have been for probably about 6 years with British Airways, do a lot of long-haul flights. But, well, there you go. This is what you can expect from British Airways. Unbelievable. So now, probably what's going to happen is I'm transferred to the UK and I'll now be on hold in the UK. So, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's the time now? It's 3:30. So just down there you can see that's the heliport. It's quite nice when you see the helicopters coming in. Yeah, British Airways, you are scumbags. You really are. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what I do now, because, you know, if I want to fly with a decent airline, this is who I go with. You get no messing around, you know. So, he took my tags off. Let's have a look. Still on hold. Unbelievable. Yeah, if you wanna, that's who you wanna fly with. Fly with Emirates. That's who you wanna fly with. Get a proper service. Don't fly with British Airways. They are scumbags. They should be shut down. They shouldn't be allowed to use the British name, because they certainly don't act like an Englishman, in my opinion. They farmed it all out. It's now dealt with guys like I was just dealing with there in India. And the whole system is just designed just to waste your time. Nobody wants to deal with the problem. Nobody wants to think, right, let's just get this done. It's dragging on and on and on and on. They don't care. It's all set up so that eventually you will give in. Well, the difference is I won't be giving in. And I'll also, from now on, I'm going to document all the phone calls. Obviously, I've got copies of all the emails. But this is the funny thing. You can't email British Airways. They will email you, but you can't reply to the email because it's a do not reply email address, which is so frustrating. What you have to do, you have to follow the link, and then that link goes to a page, and then you have to fill that page in. And if you take more than sort of 15-20 minutes to fill the page in, you can't send it. So what you have to do is write down what you want to say on a separate page, like on like for example on my mind's gone blank now, a Word, like Microsoft Word. So you have to do what you want to say on there and then copy and paste it into the British Airways page and then send it. Otherwise the page will time out. Every time you go to log in, you've got to re-put in your username and password. It's all designed to cause you as much inconvenience as possible so that you give up, so that you don't pursue your complaint, which I'd imagine a lot of people do. But I'm a bit of a stubborn git, you know, and I was put through 12 hours of hell on that flight. I will post the pictures of the seat and the and everything else, all the other little bits of evidence and that at the end of this video, so you can see what it is I'm upset about. But imagine sitting on a long haul flight for 12 hours, not being able to eat because the food tray won't open, and then having this massive plastic knob stuck in your leg. But what's even more annoying is that when you complain about it, no one wants to deal with it. They just want to mug you off and give you like 6,000 Avios, which, you know, ain't worth a tenner. Well, I'll tell you what you get with 6,000 Avios. You'll get half a night in a 2-star hotel in downtown Bangkok. That's what 6,000 Avios worth. That's what 12 hours of agonising pain is worth to BA that they cause me, which it's an insult. So I'm not standing for it. And what I've done, I've actually said to them, I said, well, I'm that annoyed about the whole matter. I'd like you to cancel my return ticket. I never want to fly with you again. I don't want anything to do with you. And what do? They say, I'll tell you what we do, we give you a £60 voucher. I go, well, what am I supposed to do with that? They go, well, you can use it on your next purchase. I said, well, obviously you've not been listening. I never want to fly with you again. So what on earth am I going to do with that? So anyway, it's just, there you go. 41 minutes, 28 seconds. So we know almost an hour now. An hour. Unbelievable. All because someone tried to contact me. They were unable to contact me. So they sent me an email saying, we've been unable to contact you. Why not just send me an email and say, look, I want to speak to you about XYZ. My name is so-and-so. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. You can either email me here or call me on this number. Oh no, not British Airways, not BA, the scumbags. Not a chance. Absolute scumbags. Still on hold. Sir Martin Broughton, you're a naughty chappie. Get it sorted. Well, let's have a look. What's he look like? Hello?
Thank you very much for holding the line, Mr. Harding.
Oh,
Thank you very much for holding the line, Mr. Harding.
yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Harding, I'm still waiting for someone to answer the phone. I'm on the other line. I'm still waiting in the queue to be answered, so it might take some more time. Is that okay for you to hold?
Well, it's almost an hour now.
Yeah.
I'll be, just to let you know, I'll be,
High call volume.
just to let you know, I'll be invoicing British Airways for my time and my phone call expenses.
I definitely understand. Just because of high call volume, I'm trying my best to connect you to the right division. I'm on the hold as well. I'm trying to get it through. So I would
Can you-
appreciate if you can hold for some more time.
Could you tell me the address for British Airways accounts department, please?
There is no specific address. If you want, I can give you the contact number for the office.
For their accounts department.
Accounts department, we don't have that detail, so it's not disclosed to us. We don't have the address.
Do you have British Airways head office address?
No, I can give you the waterside contact number if you want.
Do you have any addresses for British Airways?
No direct address. We don't have the address. Those details are not available for us.
Right. What details are available to you?
I can provide you with the contact number, but not to the finance or accounts department. We don't have that detail.
Oh, okay. Is there any other information you have that might be of interest to me?
I can only provide you with the contact number to Waterside, or you can subsequently wait. You can speak with the UK team, which is the customer relations team. I'm right now on hold. I'm waiting for them to answer the phone so that I can connect you through.
Right. Okay. Do you get a lot of people calling you up upset and angry like me?
Sometimes we do get calls, but there might be problems which they might be facing, or they want to speak with the customer relations. And our endeavor always is to keep our passengers happy. Sometimes that might not have happened.
So what happens? Do you always have to transfer them to the UK?
We need to connect them to the customer relations team.
In the
So
UK?
we have already, absolutely, because in that case, I see that you already have a complaint which is registered and which is due from last 4 months. And this has to be addressed by the customer relations. So we need to get you connected.
Do you not think it would be a good idea if customer relations gave an email address and a phone number so people could contact them directly rather than having to drive you guys mad?
No, I absolutely understand. There is a free format email which is available on the website. If you want, I can guide you through how you can.
No. Well, the thing is, I've called Executive Club, yeah, because that's what they told me to do, yeah, and because the customer services number, I'll be on hold for a day before I get through.
Okay, if you want, I can help you how you can send the email.
No, I just want to speak to someone in the UK. I've already invested an hour now.
Okay, no problem. In that case, I'm still connected on the other line while I'm speaking with you. So I've not got connected as yet. I'm waiting for them to answer the phone. I'll inform them. So I'm with you here. Okay, I'll speak to them. I'll give them the details. Only then will I connect your call.
Thank you.
You don't have to explain everything once again. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sorry for the long delay.
All right, keep me on hold, yeah?
Yep.
Thanks. Do you know, I actually have dreams about this song. That's how bad I listen to this so often. British Airways are a bunch of scumbags. Unbelievable, look. 48 minutes now. So how much should I charge for this? I mean, what's this actually cost me? So an hour of my time. I mean, how much? This hotel's cost €300 for, so check-in that, so it's 12, 24 hours, which is about 30. So an hour of it has been spent so far on the phone to British Airways. So really, I should bill them for that hour, surely. So 300 divided by check-in at 2, check out at 12, so that's 20. So 20 hours, 300, so 30, so it'd be 15. So right, well there's €15, which they can put towards the cost of the me being here, and then probably another €20 for the cost of the call, surely, or maybe 50. I don't know. I'll find out in a minute. Whatever it is, I'm going to bill them, because as far as I'm concerned, 4 months dealing with a complaint's just not acceptable. Bearing in mind that the product they sold me was not fit for purpose. It was horrible. There's definitely a design fault with that seat, and the fact that I couldn't eat for 12 hours, it's just terrible. Terrible. So here we are, we're still in Hong Kong, still on hold, waiting for British Scumbag Airways to answer the bloody phone. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get, hi, welcome to British Airways. And it's just, I'm going to have to go for the whole palaver again. It's just so annoying. And sometimes I do lose my temper, I do get upset, and it's just, I hate what they do with the fact that they go, oh, and what's your name? Oh, and what's your email address? And what's your date of birth? And what's this? And what's that? And what's this? And what's that? And you go, yeah, I'll just put you on hold. And they put you on hold, and then after about 6 or 7 minutes, they come back and they say, oh yeah, can't deal with this here. It's just absolute scumbags. Whoever's in charge of that setup really does need a good slap. He really does, because it's ruined my holiday. This is supposed to be a holiday of a lifetime. Been saving up for years for this, and I've spent most of my time on the phone to bloody British Airways chasing them, just like today. There we go, look at that. So there you go. Just coming up to an hour. Unbelievable. And what's going to happen in about 10 minutes, this video will cut off again, because I've reached the maximum on this video camera. It's actually a mobile phone. It's the new Samsung Galaxy S6 I think it is. So you only get 30 minutes, so I'll stop it again and then obviously continue videoing it, just so you can see what it's like dealing with British Airways scumbags. And don't forget, don't fly British Airways. In fact, there's actually quite a handy Facebook group. I think it's called We Hate BA. I think they got a Twitter account as well called We Hate BA. One thing I will point out though is that the British Airways Twitter multimedia people, they are on it, and if you put a nasty complaint on the Twitter page, they immediately do something so that nobody else can see what you've written, because obviously they don't want people looking at it and seeing anything negative, but they've actually got the facility to block what you put on their Twitter page, also on their Facebook page as well. And when you go back to look and they've responded to you, you think, oh yeah, well at least I've put it on their page, that will warn others. It won't, because the only person that can see it is you and them. No one else can see it. I'll tell you why, because I sent the link to a friend of mine who I happen to be travelling with at the moment, and he said, well, I can't see nothing. So I looked on his computer, and exactly where it should have been, it wasn't. And so anyway, I did actually get it confirmed from the media team that look after British Airways Twitter and Facebook accounts, that they do block any negative comments, which, I mean, what happened to freedom of speech? I mean, if you've got anything bad to say about British Airways, if you put it on their Twitter or Facebook account page, nobody's going to see it. Well, maybe they will see it for the first 10 minutes, but then they'll block it, and they'll block you. So anything you say or do, no one else can see, which it's... they've also got, and this is quite naughty actually, British Airways have fake Twitter accounts and fake Facebook accounts. So when you get onto a thread that loads of other people are already involved in, it makes it really difficult for them to block everything that you're doing, because the thread's already going. So what they do, they use these fake accounts to then ridicule you, to then put you down, to then say, oh no, you're obviously lying. But the way you can tell that they're fake is they're newly created, because obviously if you were to check their status on all their posts, you'll notice that they don't engage in any other pages other than BA. And obviously to employ someone to sort of engage in other pages would cost a lot of money. And obviously British Airways, being scumbag tight asses that they are, they won't pay for that. So you'll notice it. If you go on British Airways Facebook or Twitter page, if anyone says anything a little bit derogatory, what you'll find is that immediately these fake accounts, fake British Airways accounts, which I believe is totally against the rules of Twitter and Facebook, but obviously British Airways have these fake accounts, and yeah, they'll then back up British Airways. Oh no, I've never had anything like that. Or they'll make comments. What was the comment I got? It was something like, oh yeah, there's no way you'd be spoken to that way by British Airways crew, and just these really nasty little comments that are designed to make you look bad and make it look like you haven't got a genuine gripe. But I mean, let's face it, if you've spent a lot of money with an airline over many years, regularly flying long haul, and then you get sold a seat that's not fit for purpose, you then complain about it, and then it takes 4 months of chasing, and you're still not anywhere. And then they send you an email saying, oh, we've tried to contact you using the details that were used when you originally made the booking. Well, I'm not being funny, but a 10-year-old would realise that I'm not in the country where I was when I made the booking. I'm out in Southeast Asia. So why would you be trying to contact me back in Spain? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But that's how they operate. And rather than sending me an email saying, oh, hi, my name's XYZ from British Airways, I need to speak to you about this. Oh no, what they do is they send you an email that you can't respond to saying, please get in contact, we need to speak to you urgently. By email. So why not just tell me by email what it was that was so urgent? You know why? Because they want me to spend another hour, maybe an hour and a half of my time chasing them at my expense, so that I then give up. But I'm not. I don't care, and it has ruined my holiday. But I'm too far committed now. You know, we're probably talking about 60, maybe even 80 emails backwards and forwards. Probably about 20 or 30 phone calls. It's I dread to think what the overall costs are of probably more than what the actual cost of the flight was. But I don't care. I really don't care. I'm determined to get this sorted out, because what they sold me was not fit for purpose. And I know my rights under British law. If someone sells you something that's not fit for purpose, you're entitled to a full refund. And British Airways so far have offered me 6,000 Avios, which I told them to take back, but they didn't even offer them. They put them in my account. And when I complained, I said, well, what's going on? They go, oh, we've already settled, we've given you 6,000 Avios. I said, well, I don't want them taken back. This isn't settled. It took them a month to take them back. And this is now what I'm dealing with. Look at that, an hour, and I've still got nowhere. I should be out there enjoying myself. That's the Hong Kong Conference Centre there, just in case you're wondering. Looks a little bit like that place in the Opera House, in Sydney. Quite funky actually. Unbelievable. Right, well, I'm going to stop this video now and start another one. Hi.
Hi, I know you've just been speaking to one of my colleagues regarding the case that you've had. Just for security reasons, I do need to get you to confirm your executive club number and your email address, please.
I've done that already.
Have you already done that with the previous agent?
I have, and just to make you aware, for training purposes, this phone call is being recorded.
That's absolutely fine if you wish to do that.
Yep.
Just for security reasons, because it's me the first time I have spoke to you, can you please just confirm your email address, please?
jasonhasmail@gmail.com.
That's great, thank you very much for that.
Can I tell you why I've contacted you today?
Of course you can, yeah.
Okay, the reason I've contacted you is I've received an email. I'm actually calling you from Hong Kong.
Right.
I've been on holiday now since April, and just got to Hong Kong because we've been in China, so I haven't been able to use the emails. And I got an email from BA saying, we've attempted to contact you using the information supplied at the time of the booking. Please call British Airways at your earliest convenience to discuss urgent information regarding booking reference 8 Lima Golf Zulu Tango X-ray. But what I don't understand, they sent me an email to tell me they couldn't get in contact with me. It's just.
They've just been trying to ring you regarding it, but.
Well, why would you ring my phone number from the country I'm from when they know I'm in Southeast Asia until December? It's just thick as pig shit, you know. It's unbelievable.
No, that's good. I'm just having a little look at the booking now. There's a lot of notes in here. So, is this just to sort of see what they've been ringing you about? Is that what you're wanting to do, or is this to cancel some flights as well?
Right.
I can see some notes in there about cancelling flights.
Well, I never want to fly British Airways again, ever, because I actually had, I don't know if you can see my complaint, but I was sold a seat that was not fit for purpose, that had the big eye knob sticking out into my leg for 12 hours, flying from Heathrow to Bangkok. And when I made the complaint, they said, "Oh yeah, sorry to hear about that." And I said, "What are you going to do?" They go, "Oh, we've already dealt with it. We've put 6,000 Avios in your account." I said, "Well, you better take them back. I don't want them. In fact, cancel the flight." But this has been going on for 4 months now, and just so you're aware, you might make a note on there as well that so far the bill that I'm going to be invoicing to British Airways just over £800 now, because I've actually been on the phone for an hour and 12 minutes to speak to you because I've been told to. So why should I have to foot these bills?
Yeah, no, that is understandable, and I am sorry that you've had to call so many times. I can certainly put it in the case for the agent who's dealing with your case to look at, because I know you have been in contact a few times with that.
What's the name of the agent dealing with my case, please?
The most recent person who has updated your case was somebody called Neil, and then there was also somebody called Beth who's also been in there.
Right.
But these are all from social media, I believe.
Yeah.
But the person who actually has been dealing with your case very recently is someone called Steph.
Right.
Who's also from the social media department.
Right. Okay. Well, the thing is, you see, I keep saying to them, I'm travelling in Southeast Asia, email me. Yeah. And they just... Right. And why they keep saying, we've tried to contact you, call us. It's now, I've been on the phone for almost an hour and 15 minutes, calling from Hong Kong to a UK number, and it's costing me an absolute fortune. And not only that, I'm only in Hong Kong for one night. All my mates are out, gone for a beer. And what am I doing? I'm sat here because I've got to call British Airways because something's urgent. What?
Right. I mean, I can't actually see that email that they've sent you regarding the agency, because I'm not actually, unfortunately, we're the customer relations department, so we wouldn't actually call you to say that. Just trying to have a look to see what I believe, because from what I can see from the...
Can I email you a copy of the email?
I mean, you can certainly reply to the case in that and put it in there.
Well, it won't let me. It won't let me do that. It says the only option I've got is to call. They've not given me an email. They've not given me a contact name. They've done this to me 6 or 7 times now, and it means me getting on the phone, and I always end up speaking to someone, and they turn around to me and say, "Oh, sorry, there's nothing we can do," and so basically, and it sounds to me that's like how this is going to go.
Right. And is there no name on there at all who's contacted you on the email? Nothing on the bottom of what department it's from, or a name of who's written the email?
I only wish there was, so that I could add it to this recording that I'm making of this phone call, because whoever it was is a complete idiot, and I'm just getting really, really wound up now, because this is supposed to be my holiday of a lifetime. It's absolutely ruined, because British Airways, the whole purpose of it is to cause as much inconvenience as possible, give me the runaround so that eventually I think, oh, I've had enough, I'm going to throw the towel in. Well, I won't. I'm going to keep chasing this up because I was sold a seat that was not fit for purpose. When I get back to the UK, I'm going to send British Airways an invoice, and if they don't pay it, I'll take it to the small claims court. And I think they're that arrogant that they won't even turn up, in which case it will be awarded in my favour. But, you know, it's just, my solicitor said that I've got to record all the phone calls from now on as well, because every time I make a phone call, I get told to make a phone call and nothing happens. So at the end of the phone call, you say, oh, is there anything else I can help you with? I go, well, I'm not being funny, I've not been helped with anything. All I've done is give out my email address 5 times, give out my, you know, all this verification and all the rest of it. No one tells me anything.
No, definitely. I mean, I am just trying to have a little look to see if I can find out who's contacted you regarding.
Could you try and get one of these? Could you try and get this Neil on the other line and just see what he's playing at? What's going on?
I can certainly see if he's in.
I'll tell you what.
What the last thing he's put in there.
It would be an absolutely amazing achievement if we could actually achieve something during this phone call.
Right, I'm just having a little look. So, I believe it was Neil that you had spoke to on Twitter on the 31st of August.
Well, there's no point speaking to him then, is he? Oh, I need to speak to someone in charge. I've had enough now.
Unfortunately, the managers here won't be able to tell you anything more than I'm telling you because
Right.
I'm not actually sure who. If there's no name on there, there's nothing to sort of say who.
Right, who dealt with my complaint originally?
At the very first time. Let me just find that out for you. Sorry, there is a lot of notes in here, so I'm just trying to find out who's actually been dealing with the case from the very start. Okay, so that's why you sent in the email. I can also see your booking in there. Okay. I believe a colleague Nubia, sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, 100%.
What, some woman in India?
Nubia has sent this onto social media team.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with social media. I want to speak to someone about my complaint. I want my money back for the flight. I want it cancelled. I've been asking this for 4 months. I want it cancelled. I don't want nothing more to do with British Airways. I want to finish this because every other day you're contacting me saying, please contact us. We need to speak to you urgently. Here I am now, and you're saying, well, I don't know why. You know, why are you doing this to me? You're driving me mad, and you're costing me a fortune.
I mean, like I say, we're certainly not doing this on purpose, and I wish I could tell you who's been in contact. I mean, the only thing I'm thinking is, I can see that Neil has put in there that your booking has been passed to refunds, and the gesture still stands that we have given you for the 6,000 Avios at the moment. I mean, I know you have put in there that you don't want them. So
You've already taken them back. You've already taken them back. That was months ago. That was 4 months ago.
That one's sorted, right? Okay,
You've since then you've offered me a £60 e-voucher. Well, you can imagine what my response to that was.
Right.
I'll never ever fly BA again, ever. Even if it was the last flight of the day and I had to get home, I'd rather walk than fly. But the way I've been treated, I was a frequent flyer. I used to fly with you guys all the time. You know, a couple of 100,000 Avios in my account. Forget it. I'm not being treated like this. Unbelievable. The seat I was sold, I couldn't even use the food tray. The seat was ruined. And the stewardess even laughed. She goes, oh, I know, it's terrible. I go, what do you mean? She goes, oh, it's never worked. It's been like that for years. And you guys know about it. And you sold it to me. You know, you sold me a pup. It's a bit like me going in Comet, buying a television, and you knew it didn't work. Someone had already returned it the week before. You'd repackaged it up and thought, oh, there we go, here's another mug, and sold it to me. That's how I feel.
Right. I am sorry that you feel that way.
Everyone's sorry, but no one's making the decision, and I can't speak to anyone who's in charge, ever. Why is that?
I mean, unfortunately, there isn't, in customer relation, there isn't anything that a manager would be able to do because
Who could do something?
The only thing I think is because obviously you're wanting to cancel your flights for December.
I want some satisfaction and I want my flight cancelled.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly put you through to the people that are able to cancel them for you and go through that.
Right, and who's dealing with my complaint?
I mean, like I say, that's been dealt with by the social media team.
Why? Why would social media deal with my complaint? That's got nothing to do with them. They just deal with your Twitter and your Facebook.
Yeah, which is why they've sort of had it on because
Right.
you've been tweeting them.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Yeah. If your mum and dad flew British Airways, yeah, and they got food poisoning on the flight, who would you put them onto to complain?
I mean, I wouldn't like to really comment on that. I wouldn't like to think that my mum and dad would ever be uncomfortable on a plane. Like, I wouldn't like to think that you were either. So we are very sorry that, you know...
Who deals with complaints then? Give me a name. Give me someone to speak to.
It is customer relations. So
Right.
I can certainly update the case and get it looked at by an agent here, if that's what you would like.
Who's that agent? Because I don't want to finish this phone call and then I'm going to get another email saying please call us again. It's now an hour and a half. I'm calling you from Hong Kong and we've got nowhere. I want to speak to someone. Get someone on the phone for me, please. I want to speak to someone.
It depends what you want. If you want to cancel your booking, I can certainly transfer you to somebody that will be able to do that over the phone for you straight
Well, we'll
away.
deal with that in a minute. At this moment in time, I want someone to give me their name who's going to look into my complaint and look at it properly. I want to speak to someone.
The way that we work here is I would have to get somebody on the correspondence team to look at this complaint for you.
Right.
I don't believe that's going to be straight away, but I will just go and check with one of my managers who they'll be able to transfer that to.
Thank you very much.
And I'll just pop you on hold again.
All right.
Sorry?
Yeah, go on then.
Yep, thank you.
Well, there you go. British Airways. Scumbags! Unbelievable.
No one likes to be kept waiting, whether it's checking in, a delayed flight, or a telephone call.
Oh my
If you're calling
goodness.
to make a claim for lost or delayed baggage, you can visit ba.com/help me to tell us about your missing bag or start a claim for expenses.
Scumbags.
For advice on refunds, fares and commercial policies, or if you would like to speak to us about our Executive Club service, on
Executive Club.
493-0787.
Yeah, we keep you on hold for an hour and a half. We get nowhere. Absolute scumbags. The chairman of British Airways should be ashamed of himself.
If you have a baggage reference number,
Look at this.
the worldwide baggage tracing service to locate your luggage. or-
Please contact British Airways. We've attempted to contact you using the information supplied. Please call British Airways. For what? Why? Hour and a half. From Hong Kong.
If you have a
Hello, thank you for holding.
Hi.
Hi. So I've just checked, and what we're going to do is we're going to get your case reviewed again by someone else in our customer relations department rather than in the social media department. Unfortunately, that's not going to be today, and I will put in that you want an email. We don't have to call you from customer relations. We can send an email, so I can definitely put that in. I believe that it will be tomorrow or the following day that you will hear a response from us in customer relations. Like I said, we can't cancel the flight, and we will just have to review the case from the very start and look at, what's been done, what's been offered, everything like that. We will have to look at...
Okay. I want to cancel my flight as well. I want to cancel that right now. I don't want nothing more to do with BA.
problem. So I'm just going to check that I do have the correct email address for you, because I know you said you've given it a few times, but I've got jasonhasmail@gmail.com.
That's correct. jasonhasmail@gmail.com.
That's perfect. So what I'll do is that's the email address that you said you want to be contacted on for customer relations. So like I say, we can definitely send an email, no problem with that. So I'll just pop that in the case. So when the agent does review the whole case, they'll send you an email regarding it.
Lovely.
And with your cancelling your flight, I can certainly transfer you to the right people to do that.
Right, okay. Could you also send me an email with the name and address, you know, for your British Airways accounts department, please? Because I need to send them an invoice.
Well, the only thing I'd be able to do, what is the invoice for? Is it
For my time and my inconvenience, every time I've made a phone call or every time I've had to send you an email, I've kept a note of it, and so far it's about £800. So I need to know the name and the address of the accounts department to send my invoice, so they can obviously look at it and see if they want to pay it.
Okay, would you be happy to upload that online, or would you want to send it in the post?
I'd rather send it recorded to delivery.
Right, well I can certainly send you address for that. What I'll do is, as soon as we're finished on the phone, are you happy for me to send that by email, just the address?
Yeah, I mean, do you think you could cancel this flight without me having to be on the phone? Because this is like an hour and a half now. It's only going to be costing BA more money.
Unfortunately I can't. We can't do that in this department. I don't have any access to cancel flights.
All right, put me through then.
I do apologise that you will have to wait to speak to someone else, but like I say, if you're wanting to cancel that flight, you will have to speak to them. But I will send an email with the address on for you to send that to, and I will also put in the case that you're sending that in, okay?
Right, so it sounds to me like I'm going to be put on hold for another hour, doesn't it?
No, I mean, I can have a look now. The wait minute at the moment is 3 minutes to get through.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Let's do it now. I want to get it done and out my hair.
Right, okay. So if you just carry on holding, like I say, you'll hear from our customer relations department within the next couple of days. So if you just bear that in mind, like I said, I'll put your email in.
What do I do if...
Send the email today.
Okay, but could you send me an email just confirming that that's what's going to happen, so I've got a record of it?
Yeah, of course I can.
Thank you very much. Will I be able to respond to that email?
There's a blue link on the bottom of it.
Oh,
And
can you not just send me a real? Can you not send me a real email?
We don't use that
No.
system, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's all an internal system, so the only way you can do it is by pressing the blue link at the bottom and replying.
Okay.
It comes straight back to the case, so it is in there.
All right then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cancel this return ticket. I'll never fly BA again. I'm going to book with Emirates.
Right. I am sorry to hear that, but
Yeah.
I'm transfer you through to the people
It's
that
not
can
just.
do that,
It's not
okay?
just. Just so you know, it's not just about the seat. It's all the messing around from the complaint process onwards, having to deal with India. I dealt with this guy in India for 3 weeks. He couldn't even speak English. You know, I'm supposed to be a member of your executive club. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
a joke.
I can certainly add that into the case as well, so when the agent reviews,
All right, darling.
I'll add everything in that you've spoke to me today.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just transfer you now.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your help.
Thanks.
Thanks. Unbelievable. Hello?
Thank you for calling British Airways. All of our staff are busy at the moment. Please hold the line and we will answer your
my
call as soon as
goodness.
possible.
If you're planning a few days away, why not go online at va.com to find our recommended hotels, excursions, and car rentals at your destination. Whether you're visiting Paris, Dubai,
Hong Kong!
the best options for your trip at va.com/holidays.
/mugs.
Take the stress out of your time at the airport by checking in for your flight before you get there. You can choose your seat and check in online at ba.com or on your internet-enabled mobile phone from 24 hours before your flight departs, so you can spend more time doing what
Right, so nobody mentioned to you that I've been on the phone for an hour and a half now?
Just yourself, because you're the only person I've spoken to. Unfortunately, no one transferred you through. The call just came through to me.
Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Right, I've got to go and explain the whole thing again. I received an email saying that I need to contact you.
Right.
Booking
Have you got a
reference.
booking reference?
Yes, I have. 8 Lima Golf Zulu Tango X-ray.
Brilliant. I'm just getting that up on the system for you. And can I just take your name, please?
Jason Harding.
Wait, and your email address, please, Mr. Harding?
I'm not giving it out again. I've given it out too many times today already.
Right, well, unfortunately, if I can't pass data protection with you, there's nothing that I would be able to discuss about the booking.
Right, hold on, because I'm recording this conversation, so just bear me for a minute. I'm recording mine 'cause it's going on YouTube. It's Jason
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes, we know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, we know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane.
I'm supposed to be on holiday. I've got an email saying I need to contact you urgently. And so far I've spoken to 3 different people. And she said, oh, I'll explain to them. Now I've got to explain myself again.
Do
You know what I
you
mean?
know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane?
Yes, we know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Yes, we know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane.
40 minutes already, so yeah, that'll help. All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. I'll call you straight back, okay?
Thank you. Bye.